Alright guys, TacticalRab back again today. I hope you're all doing well and enjoying your day so far. Welcome back to Valorant News and loads to dive into today. Some follow-up on the European closed qualifier for Challengers. Some very surprising results going on there the last day or so, but also further reaction to the Ares buff. Sinatraa and TenZ giving their opinion on this weapon being ridiculously strong at the present state of things. Very much intrigued to your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, hitting the like button is the best thing you can do. Top of this channel, reach new people, and please do subscribe as well if you have not yet already. First of all, this is of course some guild, right? Let's dive straight into these closed qualifiers going on in the European region. Now, well, the big surprise really in the main European one as to what's happened with G2, because of course G2 came in with their new roster, having made these changes, bringing in some of the Giants guys, Keloqz and Coldamenta of course being out of there. Coldamenta, interestingly enough, went to guild, and Keloqz is sitting without a team, I believe, at the present time. But of course, well, a very talented player in his own right, that may have been the type of player they needed in the matchups, of course, that they played yesterday. So G2 kind of got the free buy into the closed qualifier. Then, of course, if they came top 2, if they, well, come to the grand finals of the closed qualifier, they win. If they lose, of course, they still get the second chance. But, well, that is pretty much exactly how things transpired. So, well, firstly, they played this first series against Vitality. And this was a ridiculous clutch, really, from Nuki, right? Like, he was looking particularly good. Not sure how they managed to throw this one away, the Vitality guys, to lose this type of 1v4 to Nuki. But still, he manages to clutch this up here on Fracture. But, I mean, still, as you can see at this point, they're already down 3-6. This, of course, took it all the way to 4-6, but even then they still went on to lose this map, right? So despite some ridiculous plays coming through from Nuki, they still lose this series pretty comfortably. So 2-0 to Vitality. To the credit of Vitality, they played very well here. But G2, a team that's expected really to come through, qualify for Challengers without too much issue, they were saying their least former team going into the last chance qualifier for champs last year, that, you know, they were certainly the team to beat. Liquid maybe could put up a fight. As it turned out, they didn't qualify anyway. Of course, Liquid were the ones that went through in the end. And well, this was kind of the overall performance. Mixwell on the Jet was definitely left something to be desired, you could say, across the two maps. The Fracture was 13-11 in the end for G2, despite some monster performances from Nuki at times, as we saw in that clip. And then 13-15 on Haven goes all the way to overtime. But, you know, it's those guys that get the job done. So, yeah, the new squads, definitely the guys of Vitality deserve a lot of credit. But really, given what was expected from the G2 guys, really played nowhere near the level. But, of course, like, it wasn't over for them. They could go down to the lower bracket. They could make a run. As Mixwell says, lost 11-13 and 13-15 to a close series against Vitality. Well played to them. We'll do a lower bracket run starting soon later today. But their lower bracket run started off and they lose immediately. It's quite remarkable. They played up against Alliance, who of course lost their first round matchup in the closed qualifier as well and were really expected to do all that much. They come down here and beat them, well, they beat them 3-2. So I mean, again, we can see the overall series stats right here. I mean, Nuki and Mixwell, I guess they performed somewhat better here, but still a loss is a loss. Lucka over at the other side was dominating this entire series. Fracture went the way of Alliance 13-6, another comfortable victory for them. Bind was pretty dominant for the G2 guys, 13-4, and then Ascent goes 13-11. So when the clutch is on, G2 made frankly a massive comeback. The first half they were down all the way, like they were down 9-3 after the first half, but and they did make an impressive comeback on the CT side, but still didn't work out for them at all in the end. They lose 13-11. When they tied the series up at the end, they lose the final 2 rounds to lose the entire series. So quite remarkable that G2, one of the big favourites frankly, and well, it would be a massive surprise if they didn't make it to Challengers. Now they find themselves in a really tough spot. As Mixwell says, lost to Alliance, sucks to go out like this, not playing at our practice levels. Well played to them. Open qualifiers next on the 17th of January, because this is how things go. We can have a look at the prize distribution right here. Of course, there's no real prizes. It's just like you qualify for Challengers or you do not. The top 2 teams guaranteed through to Challengers, in addition to, of course, to, well, Fnatic, Ascend, Gambit, and Liquid, who are already there, right, because of what they did at Champions. And, well, the top 6 teams qualify automatically for the closed qualifier next time, and then the bottom 2, that being BDS and G2, have to go through the open qualifier. So G2 have to go all the way through the open qualifier next time to get to the closed qualifier, and then come top 2 in the next closed qualifier to qualify for Champions. On current format, that does not seem particularly likely to happen. This is the overall bracket. I will share for you guys the brackets from that kind of the Turkish region and the CIS region when things are a bit more advanced, but like things haven't quite progressed as much as they have right here in the main European one. But Guild and Vitality are in the upper finals. The winner of that will automatically qualify into Challengers. And then on the lower side, I mean, look at this. G2 losing straight away. And, well, these guys still have a chance to make something happen. So definitely, well, G2 are going to have to make a monster run next time to make this happen. Of course, next time they go through, 2 of the best teams will already have qualified. They won't have to play up against. But, I mean, still, on this format, they're not going to make it. Avova also tweeted about, like, he tweeted, like, the Wolverine gif when he was looking at Keloqz in the image and kind of reminiscing. And he says, like, deleted my tweet. I'm a troll if I win or lose. Doesn't matter to me. I will meme about it. But when some of you stupid people will use it against my teammate and hate on him, it doesn't only hurt him, but it hurts me as well. I'll make sure we will win at the next qualifier. See you then. So that's what a lot of people were saying, right? They're like Keylog, so former Jet of the team, Mixwell now on the Jet. Like, you know, Mixwell wasn't performing as he should have been. Therefore, like, well, people are going to talk about it, right? So I guess, look, the pressure's now on G2 to make something happen next time around. Big surprise, frankly, that, well, they fell out as they did. We go again on the 17th through the open qualifiers, say G2 and the guys. So definitely already in the European side, big upsets happening. Like, you know, you can imagine maybe something similar may transpire in the coming weeks in the North American side. I guess we shall see how things go. This then to discuss with the Ares buff, because lots of talk about this the last few days, the state of it in the game right now, whether the kind of patch is going to be used in the upcoming days as well, in kind of the qualifiers towards the end of this month. Is it going to get hotfixed relatively soon? Sinatraa, of course, he's always been a big fan of the Ares, and, you know, it was kind of a clip that came out a couple of days ago. I'll share for you guys here in just a second, when he says, look, what are these guys thinking, right? Are they brain dead, right? Are they brain dead buff for the Ares? Do they know how good I am with it? I'll be 1v5ing people every single map. But even TenZ, right, he gets back to his stream recently, he's trying out the Ares on stream, and honestly, on certain maps, the likes of Breezes he's playing on in the clip, it seems better than the Vandal, to be honest, better than the Phantom, at least at times. Like, the Ares is just ridiculous. It's not just an eco gun. It seems like a gun you can buy all the time and dominate with, especially with no spin up, right, the higher fire rate than it now has. So TenZ is like, look, this needs a hotfix very soon indeed, ahead of the qualifiers that are on the line at the end of this month. And, well, these are Sinatraa and TenZ's opinions on the matter.
They're gonna nerf the Spectre. I didn't see that. I just saw the Ares buff. So like I was reading that. I was like, bro, this guy's brain dead. Like what? Did not watch my stream? What's going on here? Like I'm about a 1v5 with that gun. I'm not even trolling.
Maybe you know Jet. Maybe the Jet.
What is this gun? What the f is this? Wait, this has to be hotfixed.
Just to mention briefly some roster stuff as we round out the video. This is Eric points out to me last night. Love to see this at TacticalRab. So babybay was streaming last night. And as you can see, 100% effort with that. Of course, the T is capitalized. The 100 is here as well. So unless he's completely baiting, it seems like babybay to 100 thieves is a very likely possibility. Cheers to Eric for this one. This also just to finish out with a couple of things. Because, well, Neon has been doing some things, of course, in the state of the game at the present time. This, I thought, was a pretty ridiculous clip, honestly, from Link. On the Team Liquid side, of course, well, a team that is very safely through to Challengers for next season, and yeah, a really disgusting 1v5 frankly here within about 20 seconds with Neon in play. I mean, of course, two nice headshots, but look at this, right, sliding around the corner, getting the third kill. That seems like the most frustrating thing to die to in the world. Most people would say though right now, like, it's not like it's insanely good Neon in its current state. In certain situations it can be kind of strong, but not always incredibly good. This also, just to mention real quick from dapr as we close out the video, he has some interesting thoughts to say on the state of the post-plant meta in the current game, because what can happen right now is when the spike goes down, of course it's quite likely a smoke or a wall will go up, so it's difficult to actually see, well, the person who might be defusing the bomb. Now, what you can use is pinging, kind of ping where the bomb is, therefore, like, even a player that's now died, the ping is still there, so you can go straight shoot up through, like, you know, where the ping is, and you don't have to worry too much about the smokes and all that type of stuff. Now, if that was removed in the plantable area, would that change things, rather? Would that make things slightly different? Probably would, and well, dapr's at least entertaining the possibility of how that could look. So interesting discussion, I thought, on this one, but very much intrigued to your thoughts and all this stuff in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hitting the like button tells the YouTube gods this is a good video. I'd just like you to see it as well, and I've grown the competitive Valorant community. Thank you much, as always, take care, and I will see you next time.
Serious to drop. I mean, there's no way he wins this. You'd almost instantly be calling a save, but Nukia, well, he's a different man altogether. He'll drop down and take the first. His health's about to reset on back up. He's avoiding the fight for now. The res punish, a weapon retreat. What? Nukia goes nuclear, and G2 take a fourth.
Right, I'm done for the season, lads. We're not getting anything better than that. No way. No way.
Aggressive. The only way of winning this round is being aggressive. He gets the first one. This is winnable. He knows about one player. The camera is not spotting him. He doesn't get the first one. No way! Hype! What is going on? No!